Hello, lovelies. Today we're going to settle into a Cozy Cabin Nidra. So go ahead and let your body be fully supported in this moment. Just wiggle around in any way that is nice for you. Finding blankets or pillows so you feel like the temperature is just right. And knowing throughout the practice, if you need to adjust or move again, that's perfectly fine. This is your practice and it's perfect just as it is. Giving yourself permission to support the body, to listen to its needs. And as we bring to mind this Cozy Cabin Nidra, be aware of what senses resonate with this idea. It could be hearing snow fall outside, or the crackling of a fireplace. Maybe you smell wood, or any food that might be cooking. Maybe you even smell a sense of pine or evergreens outside. Maybe you feel the warmth from the fire and any blankets that are wrapped around the body. Or if there's a soft rug beneath the feet, noticing that texture as well. Remembering this is your journey, so if there's anything you need to add or remove, do that now. Take a few cleansing breaths in this moment. Inhaling and exhaling in your own unique rhythm. And as you bring this cabin to mind, we're going to begin to move through the body. Noticing how that feels as well. Sometimes we trace footsteps or light through the body, but maybe as we move through this nidra, you allow yourself to be settled, just being aware of sensation in different parts of the body. Noticing how you can bring awareness and focus your attention without necessarily needing to move or bring anything else to mind. Beginning with the right thumb and pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. The outer edge of the palm, the heel, the point between the thumb and the pointer, and the palm itself, all the lines upon the palm. The wrist and the forearm, the elbow in and out. The upper arm and the shoulder joint. Across the top of the shoulder, the sides of the neck. And then back around to the other shoulder, the top of the left shoulder. The shoulder joint and upper arm. Inside and outside of the elbow. The forearm, the wrist. The heel of the palm, the outer edge, the spot between the thumb and pointer finger. And then breathing and feeling into that thumb and pointer, middle, ring, and pinky finger. Feeling all the way into both arms in this moment and how they connect with the shoulders, with the sides of the neck, the front and the back. And then bringing your awareness to the spot between the clavicle. So both collarbones where they meet, there's this tiny little well. Take a breath there. Maybe you feel the heat of that crackling fire. Moving your awareness down the breastbone to the center of the sternum. Find another breath here. And as we connected with the fire above, maybe here, you connect with a sense of earth, that sense of contentment and being held in this moment. Feeling into the rib cage, wrapping all the way around to the upper back, down the sides of the body to the belly, the solar plexus and the abdomen, the belly button. and the pelvis itself, the base of the pelvic bowl, the perineum, the hips, and the pelvic girdle, and all the organs within, maybe the flow of water through these organs. Bringing your awareness now to the hips, the glutes, the thighs and the hamstrings, the fronts and backs of the knees, the shins and the calves, down through that right heel, the outer edge of the foot, the inner arch, and the sole of the foot, and all the lines upon the sole. The base of the toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth. Moving from one ankle to the left ankle, the heel and the outer edge of the foot, the inner arch and the sole. All the lines weaving and webbing across the sole. The base of the toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth. And feeling into both feet, both legs, feeling the strength and how they connect you with the earth. And bringing your awareness into the low back. The base of the spine, the vertebra, moving up like a ladder, supporting your back, supporting your frame. The muscles around the tissues, the mid-back, the upper back, the back of the shoulder blades, the spot between the shoulder blades, and just up to the nape of the neck. And as we connect with the neck itself, feeling the air flow through the throat into the lungs, and how the lungs are felt not just in the front of the body, but even into the back of the body. Feeling that air, that awen, that prana move through you. Not attaching to it, but connecting with it. Like the gentle rhythm of a wave. Or like the wind upon the panes of your cabin. And letting that air flow back up the neck into the base of the head, feeling into the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead and the temples, the ears and the skin beneath the ears, the cheeks, the tip of the chin, the sides of the jaw, the lower lip and the upper teeth and the lower teeth, the roof of the mouth and the tongue resting in the mouth, and up to the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose, both nostrils, both eyes and eyelids and eyelashes, the eyebrows above. And that spot between the eyebrows and just above the eyebrows. Feeling into your sense of spirit as though you could feel back into the crown of the head and downwards to this third eye. Connecting with the divinity that flows through you always. It is always present. You need not reach out. Just breathe into it. Feel its essence. And then feeling wherever in the body there is a sense of warmth. Maybe you align it with the crackling fire itself. And then noticing wherever in the body there is a sense of coolness. Perhaps you connect with the wind, the snow outside. Noticing how both can exist in the same space and time, being both warm and cool. Often with emotions or sensations, we pick one. I'm tired or energetic, relaxed or tense. But noticing how both experiences can live alongside each other, connecting with your wholeness in this moment. Allowing yourself to feel into the entire torso, all the way into the entire head. And then having an idea of your entire body in this moment, front and back, top and bottom, left and right sides, and the wholeness that is you. Coming back to that cabin and the crackling fire, maybe you smell the wood. Maybe you notice any light that is present. And perhaps there's a bookshelf here. Books that have been left behind or cherished books that are saved just for this quiet place. And imagine you could pick a book off of the shelf. And as you do so, you feel its pages, the sturdiness of the cover. You smell the book and feel its energy, its essence. Not just the tangible sense of the book, but the connection with those who've read it before, the connection with the author and any other writers that are present. The connection with the magic and the mystery held within, weaving the author's intent, the story of the book, and your experience of it. No two books are the same because no two readers are the same. So each experience is unique. Noticing your connection in this moment. Noticing what is arising within you. And being curious if this is the book you meant to pull. Maybe there's another one on the shelf that's calling to you as well. Take a moment. Decide what feels right in this space this time. And whichever book you land with, beginning to notice what is coming up within you. Any emotions or physical sensations. And how the book itself connects with the warmth around you, the crackling of the fire, the soft rug beneath your feet, maybe even the rough texture of any blankets around you. Perhaps you have some cocoa or a hot beverage warming your hands. And as you sip on it, you feel it move through your throat into your internal organs, feeling that warmth from outside being drawn inside. And maybe there's a sense of warmth from the book itself, the pages within, the familiarity or the excitement of something new. Just inviting curiosity. And outside you hear the wind, you hear the gentleness of snowfall. And you know that in here, you are protected. You are held. You are so precious. Noticing if there's anything else that you need in this moment. Besides just a warm beverage, maybe there is some soup or chili. A cauldron upon the fire. Maybe you stir the pot a little bit. Taking the resources that you need to feed your body to energize yourself. Maybe you have a sense of the smell of this food or the taste. Even the textures as you stir. Some things are easier to stir and others are thick and heavy. Maybe the scents, the ingredients remind you of a precious loved one. Either making this with them or how they lovingly made this for you. Once more, just being curious, being open to whatever arises. And then sitting back down with the hot beverage, with the soup or chili. Maybe the book is resting on your lap and just being present in this moment. Noticing what arises, maybe it's fulfillment or contentment, or maybe you just feel held and safe here, in this time, in this place, knowing you are secure. Maybe there's even a bit of magic around, ancestors keeping you company. Sometimes they can feel like a presence near you, or even like they're just grabbing your hand to hold it. They can come with smells or sounds, or maybe just in your heart you feel a sense of them. Perhaps the book connected you to them, or the way they made cocoa. cinnamon or the marshmallows or anything else that's present. Even the way they would stir the pot. Noticing. Take a moment and begin to connect with 5 full breaths, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Bringing the awareness back into the body in this moment. Feeling how the body receives and releases breath. The aliveness and that sense of being settled, both present. Maybe they flow through the body in a continuous rhythm. Just noticing. Before we go and leave this sweet cabin behind, just be aware if anything else is calling to you. A token or a talisman. Maybe even a pup at your feet. Just noticing what's present. And for all the things that are here, all the things that have nourished you, just express a moment of gratitude. Remembering we don't just take from our resources, we give to them, we replenish, because that's what reciprocity is. So if you were to leave the cabin, you'd wash a few dishes, you'd chop a bit of wood. You'd honor the support, the refuge that it's given you. And knowing we have the key to this cabin and can return at any time. It lives within you. It is part of your sacred journey. We just have to go inward. That's it. Welcome in a sense of stillness and wake up. Anything that is needing to be nourished within you. Beginning to flex fingers and toes, feeling into the room around you, the textures against the skin, temperatures of air, cool and warm. Noticing how the body receives the air. Being aware of sounds. Noticing any taste or smells. And noticing the light behind the eyes. Any shapes or shadows, any messages here. Dropping your awareness once more into that heart center. And seeing if they have anything to tell you. And how you can bring that heart message into the week, the days, the moments ahead. Remembering your heart always has access to you. It's always got you. When you're ready, begin to let the eyes flutter open, bringing all this energy with you as you move ahead. In your own time, take a breath and let it go. This Nidra is complete. Thank you for being present with me.